Hi everybody. No, you're not saying things. This is a burgundy truck sign. A very poorly painted one at that. I didn't realize when I got it that it's like, but it's farmhouse atrocitic, whatever. I found this at Dollar General. It's like, I don't know why I'm taking that off, it doesn't matter. It's like remarkably crappily made. Yeah, I'm not gonna just toss that because I don't need it, but like, this is like a little plastic thing. This is like, but once it's up against the wreath, I think it's gonna be okay. And I'm gonna attach it here, and probably here, I would think. I don't know. Well, before we do anything, we need a wreath, right? I have this natural and white mesh that I use all the time. I'm actually kind of getting tired of it because I'm like, the whites, I'm done with it. And then I have this orange, is it? Yeah, it's orange and natural colored burlap. I got this from Joann's. They opened the new Joann's by us. It's one of the big ones, and entire store, all I found was a $4 roll of mesh. So, I was not impressed. But I am doing the Cruffle, I think, with the orange on top and the natural on bottom. I'm just gonna roll these edges, clip it. This is how I make my bundles. I have a pipe cleaner over here that's just been cut in half. And I want the curls facing up this time, only because I did it wrong and I had made like 10 bundles and I said, okay, I guess that's how we're doing it this time. We're gonna twist that off and then do another one. Flip it. Roll this in about 2 or 3 times. Scrunch it down. And these are cut at 20 inches. Well, they're supposed to be cut at 20 inches. Mine are like 18, 19 because every time I try to cut at 20, I end up with 17 pieces. But I think I actually have more than 18. And then when I put them in there, I'm just gonna kind of cross them like that. Nope. So that's one. I'm just gonna do one more, and then we're going to get them in the wreath. So yeah, the Joann's was just, I don't know. Like, we had a Joann's in Florida that was like so nice. And that's what I was expecting, and I got in there and I was like, ugh. And the worst part is, it's where Gordon's used to be. And if you're in New Orleans, if you've ever been to New Orleans and you've been to Gordon's, you know what a massive letdown a Joann's would be. But you know, I got a cheap roll of mesh, which is terrible, by the way. This mesh is so grabby. I had trouble cutting it. It's like snagging. I was just like, oh man, I'm never gonna get this cut. But I persevered. I conquered. Alright, so that's how I make my bundles, because if I was just making a wreath without filming a video, I would just put them directly in the pipe cleaners, but that would take me an incredible amount of time, and you know, my long versions of the videos, which I hope you guys are liking, they're pretty long already. So I have these, I have a bunch more over here. Here's my wreath form. It's a Dollar Tree wreath form. There's 6 segments on here. Let me put my clip up, because if I lose these clips, I don't know what I'm going to do. There's 6 segments. There's 2 pipe cleaners on these outer 2 rings, and there's 1 pipe cleaner in the middle on these inner 2 rings. That's how I always do it. I switch it up sometimes for like the crisscross poof method, but I've only done that like twice, and I was like, meh. Alright, so I'm taking these orange side up, them in there pretty snug. Twisting and leaving these out because I don't know what I'm putting in there yet. I don't know if I'm putting anything in there. And I want one to go this way and one to go this way. And then when I put the next one in, can you guess which way it's going to go? Well, can I guess where the other side of the pipe cleaner is? Okay, so now these are going in, and these are going. Why are these so far? Oh, I moved over. That's all right. Once you get everything in, it'll stand up. So I'm just going to do one more. You don't have to put them in a pattern. I want the white to be the natural and white to be as visible as the regular natural. So yeah, this is white this way and orange towards the middle and the outside. Just follow that until your wreath is done. Alright, is that everybody? That's everybody, I think. Oh, I thought I was gonna have one left. Okay, so that's everything in here. I thought I had an extra one, but I guess that I did not. Did I? Did I knock it on the floor? I have 2 extra of this mesh, and I'm going to put another ruffle, whatever. You don't have to make it a ruffle deal. I'm going to put that in there so our sign has something to sit on. Well, now, this is just honestly just let's just get it on there. And see, when we put this down, if that's where we put it. But either way, I mean, even if a little bit of it's showing, it's not going to look. Why does the sign look so small now? Whatever. So I'm not going to put a bunch of ribbon in this just because I'm trying to get away from that, and I have no idea what kind of ribbon I would put in it. I'm going to have this one, which I kind of like, but I don't know if I want to waste 6 yards of it on making ribbon things. I would rather use it for a bow. Okay, so base done. Now I'm going to, it's mesh tubing. This is only 15 feet because it's like jute. If you saw my Dollar Tree video where I cut this stuff, I cut it so off that it was laughable. So I'm gonna cut all this up, but first let's do math. Oh, somebody's live on YouTube. I can watch that later. Busy bee. Where's my calculator? Okay. So we've got 15 feet times 2 is 30, obviously. Times 12 is 360 inches. I should be able to do that by myself. Divided by 18, and I think that's going to be 20 again, right? Yeah. So I'm going to make sure that these are cut Oh, this feels gross. Ugh. I'm gonna make sure these are cut at 20-ish inches. Probably go 19 just to be safe. Oh, it feels like... What does that feel like? I don't know. Y'all ever touch a bad weave? That's what it feels like. "20-inch pieces, I need 18 of them. Just gonna cross them over a little bit, get to the middle, bring it in, stick it in a tie. If I can find one. And I have to make a call now about whether or not I want to add anything else to this. Like I might glue something else on top of it, but I think I'm done adding. I mean, that kind of blends in, huh? But it gives it a little bit more texture, so what you gonna do? Am I done with this, y'all? I think so. Just because I'm trying to not do the most. So yeah, cross them over about a ½ inch, pull it out to get the middle, stick it in, cut your pipe cleaner, fold it under. Alright, so here's all my little jute things in there. I don't think they made much of a difference, but it's a little bit more texture. I do want to look for some little things to put in here, but I don't know what. I think the last thing I'm going to do for tonight is try to get this sign in here. And how should we do it? Do I want it in the middle? Like, I mean, the middle, that's cute. The middle seems to make the most sense. I'm going to have to do something to get burgundy somewhere in here. Is this, if I put some glue on here, do y'all think that's going to hold? Probably not, but maybe. I should have got some E6000 before I did this and, you know, set it up. So I'm going to hold that and let it cool. Like, I don't need it to be, I'm not trying to like glue something to the sign to keep it on here. I just want, something in here and I just realized I glued. Let me shove one of these in here real quick. And like I glued where I was going to attach one of these shut. This one's still open, I think. Maybe? I think the pipe dream of me trying to get it centered on this wreath is just like not gonna happen. So going to gently wrap that around there because I'm just trying to get it into position. Oh! Yeah, like a bow up here, and then like some other crap. I mean, I like that, and the bow would go here, but I'm gonna need something else. Alright, so it is at 99 for me, and yeah, I'll be back right. My wreath base is all done. I'm going to make a bow. I've got some leaves that I need to stick in, and then we'll be done with this. And the good news, what? Alright, Michaels. I did only pay $1.50 for this ribbon, but still. Good news is I already sold this wreath. Yeah, the one I'm not finished making. Okay, this is annoying. I sent it to one of my friends last night, and I was like, this looks stupid. And she's like, I want that for my mom. And I was like, okay. Well, I guess it don't look stupid. I'm cutting some, like, 9-inch tails. And this is that ribbon I hate because it frays so bad. But I know I see a lighter right there, so if you have ribbon that frays, if you can't cut a I'm so over this inability of mine to cut a dovetail. I mean, this one even has lines on it for me to line everything up, and I still can't do it. That's better. Right, if you have a ribbon like this that you know is going to fray no matter what you do, I'm going to take my lighter and just go there a little bit. I think this is the only one I have that's going to fray, so. And I especially like to get these tips because they're always kind of like doing their own thing. Alright, so I'm adding my tails separately from my loops just because I've been doing that lately. And I like the way it looks. Because that way when you do a 3-loop bow, it's not all going to one side. Alright, so I'm just going to do 6, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 5, 4.5, and 4 with this velvet that kind of matches the truck. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I just don't have any burgundy ribbon. Yeah, just doing 3 6-inch loops and then switching off. only going to put one in here. I'm going to put one bunch in here because I know my client. Well, this one was bought via proxy for someone else. Doesn't that sound official? Like, doesn't it sound like I'm somebody and not just some dork sitting around in his living room talking to his camera? She said she loved, my friend Jenny, who had the 2 double door wreaths for her sister, her mom saw them and she's like, I want one like that. And Jenny was like, it costs $1 million. And she was like, I have 60. And I was like, all right, whatever. I can work with that. Alright, so she's simple. Hopefully around 6 o'clock tonight I can go take pictures of it because it is ungodly hot right now, and if I take this outside it will melt, and so will I. So thanks for watching. If you watch the short version, thank you. If you watch the long version, go check out Euphoria. And make sure your teenagers are wearing clothes, because I'm just saying. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.